Hello, my name is Kenya Tucker, and I'm going to be talking about terrorism, the different types of terrorism, and terrorism acts. First off, terrorism is the unlawful use of violence and intimidation against civilians in the pursuit of political arms. It's the systematic use of terror, especially as a means of coercion. Uh, it's some different types of terrorist acts, and to name a few, the bombing of USS Cole and threat letter attacks, salmonella attack, bombing of Marine barracks, truck bombing of U.S. embassies, Belsen massacre, and Oklahoma City federal building bombing. Um, the types of terrorism could be civil disorder, political terrorism, non-political terrorism, quasi-terrorism, state terrorism, and domestic terrorism. I know you guys have probably heard about the recent terrorist act that occurred with the trucker driving down a bike path, killing 8 people and injuring some other people, and then driving into a school bus. Yeah, that was really, really sad and shocking. I mean, I just hate to hear about things like that happening. I remember that club shooting, the terrorist act, I think it was in Florida, I think it was, Orlando. And then the church bombing, the church attack, where the guy goes in and kills numerous amount of people out of hate. I remember the terrorist act that happened at another church, I think it was, involving some children that were injured, and then the terrorist killed himself after he injured the others. But terrorism has become a huge problem in the United States. It goes as far as back as I think 1845 with Abraham Lincoln when he was shot and killed by John Wilkes, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Robert Kennedy. There's been a lot of presidents being killed during speeches. I mean, during the times when they were trying to change the world and make the world a better place, and their lives were taken because of it. I mean, I wish I could change the world. I wish I could. I mean, this is going to continue happening. We just don't know when and where. I mean, anything can happen. We just don't know. We just got to learn how to stick together and just protect our country, protect our families, protect our loved ones, keep them close, keep them safe. I mean, the United States have become better with security. Way better with security. We have tighter security, border security, flight security. We have all that stuff that's gotten way better to protect our country from hijackers and bombings and, terrorists. But I just pray that our country gets better and people get better, period. And just the United States of America as one. Just pray and stick together and protect our country.